To our March 9th, 2026 regular board meeting. The public may view this board meeting at youtube.com, Edgecombe County Public Schools. So anyone in Edgecombe County or out will be listening to this meeting. I will, at this moment, declare our meeting to come to order. I would ask everyone to stand, if you would, as we lead in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And ask if you'll remain standing, please, as we bow in a moment of silence for Coach Johnny Williams of the North Edgecombe Warriors, who lost his father, was funeralized today. Let us bow in a moment of silence for him. His name was Johnny Williams as well. Amen. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thanks. I hope everyone has had an opportunity to pick up an agenda. We will follow it to the T. Second item on the agenda has to do with approval of our agenda. Dr. Bryant, would you have any additional information to add to this agenda?
Madam Chair, I'd like to add two items to the agenda under 8.28 fundraisers. Items for consent. First one is at Early College Spring fundraiser sell red and pink geraniums, $20. Red and pink knockout roses for $20. And painting Boston firs, featured lilies, and various colored river daisies, March 10th to 23rd, 2026. And then a fundraiser for Harbor High Snap Raise fundraiser to raise $20,000 to help offset costs for curriculum and action trips and annual Blue Ridge Challenge Cadet Leadership Camp, March 12th to March 26th, 2026.
Any others?
At this time, Madam Chair.
You've heard the presentation. Could I hear a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
Madam Chair, I move for the approval of the agenda as amended.
Second. Has been moved and properly seconded that we will approve our agenda as amended. Any other discussion on the motion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. The motion carries and the agenda is approved. Okay. We're at this point, we have our public comments. I do have the sign-up sheet, and we have 6 speakers. Each person has the opportunity to address the board with using only 3 minutes. The first speaker is Marcia Williams. Would you please come up?
And Caleb, we forgot Caleb. Good evening, members of the board and district leaders and everyone in attendance. My name is Marcia Moy Williams, and I'm speaking on behalf of Edgecombe County Association of Educators. Over the past 30 days, educators and school employees across the district have made their voices clear. Together, we collected more than 250 signatures from both members and non-members who all share the same belief. that people doing the work in our schools deserve a seat at the table when decisions are being made about us, without us. For more than a year now, we have asked for the board to meet with us about adopting a meet and confer policy, a simple, respectful process that allows educators and staff to sit down with district leadership and discuss the working conditions that directly affect our classrooms, our students, and our abilities to do our jobs well. Tonight, we are introducing to you our spring petition that outlines 8 of the priorities that educators and staff across Edgecombe County believe that will strengthen our schools and support the people who serve them every single day. These priorities include things such as fair and competitive salaries, protected planning times, transportation and optional dual role compensations, respect for contracted hours, remote work options, twice monthly pay for classified staff, reduced health care premium costs, and pay transparency. These are just some of the things that we understand are not unreasonable asks. These are practical solutions that help recruit, retain, and respect the people who serve the students of Edgecombe County every single day. Tonight, we're respectfully asking that this board listen to the voices that are represented in these signatures. We will be back, I will be back in April with another 250, moving us up to over 500 signatures on why we should be working towards adopting a meet and confer policy so that educators and staff can finally have a consistent and collaborative way to be heard. Because when educators have a voice, in our schools, they become stronger. Our staff becomes more supported, and our students are the ones who benefit the most. I thank you tonight for listening to me, and I'm asking, can we continue to have our conversations around why we need a meet and confer policy so that we can discuss these issues? Thank you. I'm done. Yeah. You missed your part.
Okay, for the next speaker, Ricketta Boone.
Good evening, Chair, board members, and Superintendent. My name is Ricketta Boone, and I'm speaking tonight alongside many of the dedicated, certified, and classified staff who serve the students of Edgecombe County Public Schools every day. Recently, hundreds of ECPS employees signed a petition asking for something very simple, a meet and confer negotiation platform. That petition represents the voices of the people who open the schools in the morning, teach our children during the day, and keep our buildings running long after the final bell rings. These are teachers, teacher assistants, custodians, bus drivers, cafeteria workers, office staff, and many others who care deeply about this district. Their message is clear. They want a seat at the table. One of the issues staff want to work together on is a common sense policy around remote work. We believe ECPS should allow classified and certified staff the option to work remotely on optional work days and allow all employees the ability to work remotely during inclement weather. Many of the tasks required on optional work days, planning, professional development, documentation, and communication can be done effectively from home. When weather conditions are dangerous, employees should not have to risk their safety simply to sit in the building when work can continue remotely. This is about prioritizing safety, equity, and continuity of operations over physical presence. Through meet and confer process, staff and district leadership could sit down together to develop clear, fair policies that support both employee safety and the needs of the district. Meet and confer is not about conflict. It is about collaboration, it is about respect, and it is about making sure the people closest to the work have a voice in the decisions that affect them. When employees have a seat at the table, solutions improve, trust grows, and ultimately our students benefit. Tonight, we ask this board to listen to the voices of your employees and move forward with a meet and confer process for ECPS staff. Because when workers are respected, schools are stronger. Thank you.
Okay, our next speaker, Troy Cole.
Good evening, Madam Chair, board members, and superintendent. My name is Mr. Cole. I'm speaking tonight in support of establishing a meet and confer negotiation platform for our employees of Edgecombe County Schools. The certified and classified staff who serve this district every day cares deeply about our students and our schools, but strong schools also require trust, communication, and transparency between employees and district leadership. A meet and confer process would allow employees in the district to sit down together to discuss issues that affect our work and our ability to serve students effectively. One important issue that staff want to address through this process is pay transparency. Employees deserve clear, accessible information about how compensation decisions are made. The district should provide transparent information regarding funding, pay scales, stipends, supplements, and how pay adjustments are determined. When employees do not understand how compensation decisions are made, it can create confusion and frustration. But when information is clear and accessible, it builds trust and ensures that employees feel valued and respected. Pay transparency is not about conflict, it's about clarity, fairness, and accountability. Okay, through a meet and confer platform, staff and district leadership can work together to ensure that compensation information is communicated clearly and that employees have a voice in conversations that affect their livelihoods. When employees have a seat at the table, our schools become stronger for everyone, especially our students. Before I close, I want to leave you with this. Across the district, employees signed a petition asking for one simple thing, a voice in decisions that affect our pay, our working conditions, and our ability to serve students. Those signatures represent teachers, custodians, teacher assistants, bus drivers, cafeteria workers, and office staff who believe that transparency and collaboration make schools stronger. They're not asking for special treatment, they're asking for clear information, fairness, and a seat at the table. A meet and confer platform would give employees in the district the opportunity to work together openly and respectfully on issues like pay transparency, funding clarity, and fair compensation structures. When employees understand how decisions are made, trust grows, and when trust grows, our schools become stronger. Tonight, we ask you to listen to the voices behind the signatures and take the step toward establishing a meet and confer process for ECPS employees. It takes a village, and when ECA is forgotten, we're forgetting part of the village. Okay, so because the people who dedicate their lives to serving our students deserve to be heard. Thank you very much.
And our next speaker is James Barnes.
Good evening, Dr. Wilson, board members, Dr. Bryan. It is indeed an honor to be here. Members of the board, I'm here tonight to speak about the importance of establishing a meet and confer policy and addressing the growing concern around healthcare premium costs sharing for school employees. Every day, the employees of this district show up committed to our students and our community. Teachers, assistants, custodians, bus drivers, cafeteria workers, and office staff are the people who keep our schools operating. But as healthcare costs continue to rise, many employees are feeling the financial strain. Healthcare is not a luxury, it is a necessity. And when premiums increase or costs shift onto employees without meaningful discussion, it places real stresses on the very people we depend on to serve our students. This is exactly why a meet and confer policy is so important. Meet and confer creates a structured opportunity for employee representatives and the district to sit down together and discuss issues like healthcare cost, working conditions, and employee well-being before decisions are made. When employees have a voice at the table, we can work together to find solutions that protect both the district and the people who make our schools successful. Our request is simple. Create a meet and confer process so employees can be part of the conversation about issues that directly impact their lives and their ability to continue serving this community. When we support the people who support our students, everyone benefits. Thank you.
I'm not very sure of the spelling here, so I'm gonna ask for the last name that I can read. That's Tucker.
Did she say Tucker?
Yes, yes.
I apologize. Talking about the healthcare, got a few of those little nerve issues, but that's not why I'm standing. Good evening, Madam Chair, board members, and superintendent. My name is Pauline Tucker.
Pauline.
So you can write that down for me.
All right.
And I'm here tonight to talk about the importance of protecting teacher planning periods and why it is important for Edgecombe County Public Schools to include this vital issue in the meet and confer policy. Planning periods are not breaks in the day. They are an essential part of the instructional process. This is the time teachers use to prepare lessons, review student work, communicate with parents, collaborate with colleagues, and ensure that students receive the high-quality instruction our students deserve. However, too often, planning periods are interrupted for class coverage, meetings, or other duties. When this happens regularly, teachers lose the time they need to properly prepare for their students. I tend to use this time mostly to go back over things with my students. If they're able to come into the class, we sit down and discuss, especially differentiation and accommodation and where students are lacking in class. If I'm in meetings and I miss these opportunities to give special attention to my students, especially when we don't have transportation for them to come after school for tutoring. Planning periods should be protected and used for their intended purpose, and they should not be routinely interrupted except in true emergencies. When planning time is consistently taken away, teachers are forced to complete that work late in the evenings or on weekends. Over time, this leads to stress, burnout among educators who are already given so much to support their students. This is one of the many issues that could be addressed through a meet and confer policy. A meet and confer process would allow employees and district leadership to sit down to discuss workplace concerns and find solutions that support both staff and students. It creates a pathway for collaboration and ensures that the people doing their work every day have a voice with the decisions that affect their ability to do that work well. Protecting planning time benefits everyone. When teachers have the time they need to plan effective lessons and support students, the quality of instruction improves and our students become stronger. And as I mentioned earlier about differentiation, we have a large EC population at our school, well, not grandiose, but considering the students that are in our regular classes. And depending on those students, sometimes I have to sit down in my planning period and what worked well, what didn't work well, what student I have to break my instruction down a little bit further to make sure that each one of my students are to effectively receive the objective that is going forward that day. So, one more time. I respectfully ask for you to meet and to consider the meet and confer policy and to prioritize our planning period instruction. Thank you for hearing me. Y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all know I'm good with it.
Now there's one more name. And I'm gonna give the address, and I hope that person recognizes who they are, because there's no readability.
It's me.
All right.
Yes.
Come right on up, sir.
Good evening.
My name is BOE Regular Meeting. Tonight, we want to meet and confer process that will allow us to work collaboratively to address challenges, staff shortages, transportation coverages, and dual roles expectations in a way that support both and district and employees who keep it running. As a bus driver, again, like I said before, we do a lot of dual roles, drive the bus, come back and try to make sure the school is clean, work very late. Respectfully, I want to speak for the cafeteria workers because they work also hard. They come in the morning time, they get the food and everything to the kids and all this stuff, and then they have to like mop the floor. Sometimes they short of help, and sometimes the trash bags are kind of heavy, so they need people to help them with trash bags. So they need that muscle, you know what I'm saying? Also, as being a bus driver, also, we're called to drive different routes. This just happened to me a few days ago. I didn't have a problem with it, as I said before. But me and Confer will be able to have a chance where we can speak to all of y'all to let y'all know the progress that's going on in our schools. And we all come together to negotiate a plan, and I think that will work perfectly for us and everybody else too. Thank you.
Thank you all. That ends our public comment section. We will move to item 5 on our agenda. Approval of our open session minutes. February 9th, we have 2 sets, and we will vote on them individually. February 9th. Did anyone discover any questions, comments, or concerns in reference to February 9th, 2022 business meeting minutes? Hearing none, I need to have a motion for approval.
Madam Chair, I make a motion that we approve the open session minutes February the 9th, 2026.
Second. It's been moved and properly seconded that we will approve our open session minutes for February 9th, 2026. Any other discussion on the motion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, the same sign. The motion carries. We will now turn to our February 27th, 26th special call meeting minutes. In preparing for this meeting, did you discover any corrections to this set of minutes? Hearing none, I need to hear a motion for approval.
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve our February 27, 2026 special call business open session minutes.
Second. Has been moved and properly seconded that we will approve our February 27, 2026 special call business open session minutes. Any other discussion on the motion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, the same sign. The motion carries. We're at item 6 on our agenda, items for information. 6.1, our school updates. Dr. Brown.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As we begin the updates tonight, we have a very special presentation we'd like to make. And I'll come back with a few words in just a few minutes, but I'd like to ask Mr. Greg Sessoms, who is here with us tonight. He's with State Farm Insurance. And you all know Greg very well. He's been part of providing support and gift certificates, et cetera, to support our Employee of the Month program that we've run here for so long. I'm going to turn it over to him for a few minutes, and then I'll come back to the mic and we'll make the presentation.
Thank you, Madam Chair and the board members. Thank you for letting me be here. As he said, I am Greg Sessoms. I am a State Farm agent here in town, but also I am a citizen and a student. So, yes, privilege to help me get through there a long time ago. Thank you for all of that. The reason I am here tonight is that over
Okay, that's okay. Take your time.
Over 7 years ago, I came up with an idea and met with Susan about having the Employee of the Month for the employees here at our school system. She was very honored and happy about it and said she'd love for me if I could sponsor it, if I would do that, and I was honored in order to do that. Every month, I got the chance to get a text message from Susan saying, don't forget the board meeting is next Monday night. So then I knew I had to go get a gift certificate. So I would go back and say, who was it for and where do I need to get a gift certificate? She was always honored and excited to be able to tell me who the person was, what they did for the school, and give me a little feedback on who they were. Well, I am here tonight because I wanted to honor Susan as the Employee of the Month for March. Now, that being said, that's why we're here to do that. I want to ask you and the board, it is the ECPS Employee of the Month, sponsored by Greg Sessoms, State Farm. I want to know if we can have it be the ECPS Susan Hoke Employee of the Month, honored by and sponsored by Greg Sessoms. So I'll leave that to you guys. If that's something y'all can do, think about it, or whatever, I'll be glad to do that. I don't know how that goes about. If that's something y'all have to vote on or talk about, or just a superintendent, however that has to work, that's up to you guys. But moving forward, if we could, I'd love to be able to do that. So.
You read my mind. Madam Chair, I'd like to make an amendment to the agenda, tonight's agenda, to make a motion to celebrate the life and have a permanent reminder of someone who gave so much to this school system and this county as a whole. I would like to make a motion that the Employee of the Month becomes permanently the Susan Hoke Employee of the Month award.
Second. It's been moved and properly second that we permanently make this the Susan Hoke Employee of the Month award. Any other discussion on the motion?
Just a clarification, Madam Chair, that the motion is both to amend the agenda and to approve renaming the award.
Absolutely. Yes. All right, any other discussion? All in favor of that motion, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, the same sign. The motion carries.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now I'm not as nervous. I can kind of be me now. I was nervous for a little while there, which I'm not usually nervous in front of talking to people, but I was. So thank you so much for that. So now I would like to honor this tonight's Susan Hoke Employee of the Month to Susan Hoke.
Before we make the presentation, I'd just like to have a moment. Greg, I think a lot of people in this room have received those text messages that you were talking about in relation to reminders. Susan was a dear colleague, friend, and pillar of the community. And we're just so grateful to have had her time with her and appreciate her. And we're so happy that her family is here tonight. We love you all, and want to continue to support you and whatever we can do to support your family as well. And I think this is a wonderful honor for her. And again, it characterizes just very, very poignant way what she meant to our school district and our community. And her idea of always celebrating others and never looking for the limelight for herself, but for others. And I think it's outstanding that we honor her tonight with that. And I'm grateful for you and what you've done. Greg, I know you'd like to make a presentation to the family now for that. Luke, Tracy, sister, come forward with us.
I'm gonna keep us in here because I'm the employee of the year, I'm the employee of the month. Before you started doing gift certificates, I didn't have a certificate.
Well, I'll get to it. You want a picture?
Thank you.
Okay, take a picture.
Okay.
Okay, come up here and get a picture. Brody, you want to come? Get the whole family, Brody. Get the whole family.
Yeah.
Butch, come on. Yeah, get your friends, get everybody, get all Susan's close. Susie, everybody. Look, get everybody. Everybody.
I gotta get up here, y'all.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing? Yes, I got to drink it.
We'll put some on this side. Go right here, go right here. Get on my sweater.
We wouldn't be here.
Right in there, right here. All right, we're right here.
Please, right in.
So I need everybody that's right here to come with your turn in.
Turn in. Yes, sir. How are you? I'm good. Bless you.
There we go. All right. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bless you. Absolutely. It's wonderful. Thank you, sir. Bless you. Absolutely.
How you doing? I hadn't seen you in a while. Yeah, I saw you at the grocery store not too long ago. You know, I went to Southwest 1 year while you were there. So it looked like you didn't get to know me very much. I tried to keep my nose down.
That's what it's about.
Thank you, sir. Bless you. Wonderful. Absolutely.
I'm honored. Thank y'all so much. Board, thank y'all for this. Thank y'all for what y'all do too.
I was going to say, I probably have all of my bag.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Meeting bill. Upholstery party. Upholstery party. Thank you. Great.
I wasn't exactly sure when we were gonna do this. I just knew it needed to be done. So I'm excited that we took the time.
Madam Chair.
Yes, we're gonna continue now with 6.1, our school budget.
A couple reminders, for things that we are celebrating this month. March is National Nutrition Month. This year's theme is Discover the Power of Nutrition, highlights how healthy eating habits help individuals and communities thrive. This message the UCPS School Health Advisory Council is sponsoring a nutrition fair for all fourth graders across the district. Scholars will participate in fun, hands-on activities designed to promote healthy food choices and the importance of staying physically active every day. Last week marked National School Breakfast Week. Now to celebrate the important role healthy breakfast place that helps students start their day ready to learn. And we'd just like to thank our child nutrition staff for all they do to make that happen every day, both at the district level and in our cafeterias. So I'd like to make a note about the SRAE program, or Youth Empowerment Series, District Mental Health SRAE program for the 15. We'll host a 3-session student program titled Your Body, Your Voice, Your Choice. Sessions will be facilitated by Ms. Black, a teacher at W. Patillo Middle School, open to ECPS students in grades 5 through 7. The program focuses on identity, emotional development, healthy friendships, community education, personal boundaries, social media safety. The instruction will utilize evidence-based curriculum using the 1 years of sessions will be held on Saturdays, March 14, April 18, and May 9, from 12 to 3 p.m. at the Princeville PD Center. It's funded through a federal Title V. A couple other things I'd like to highlight. For those of you who have not had an opportunity to attend Saturday sessions of our elementary school basketball league, you are missing out. We have approximately 160 students with lots of great coaches and great partnership with the rec department, Western County, and all of our parents and community members who come out. And so, Dr. Barnes shared with me on Saturday as we were watching one of the games. We have some folks who decided that they are going to adopt the elementary school basketball league and just come out and watch basketball. They have no children, grandchildren, etc. there. They just enjoy coming out and watching the community and watching it. So, just a good time, and playing on Saturdays, and 8 to about 1:30. We have MMA, and I would encourage you. Also, last week we had a great STEAM night at Southwest Edgewood High School. And, had a number of different activities for students and parents and community members. I have to say that I might have seen some staff members in this room trying to fly a flight simulator. I won't say any names about who might have crashed a plane over New York City. I'm not sure, but it was a lot of fun. Great turnout, and very nice. And finally, today at community college, our elementary schools had their Battle of the Books, and in what was a very close and competitive event, MMA took first place. G.W. Carver and Coker Wimberley Elementary Schools actually tied for second, and then had to have a tiebreaker where G.W. Carver came in second and Coker Wimberley third. But our schools competed, and I think did an outstanding job, and it reconfirms our commitment to literacy education, the work that we try to do to support our students, and that healthy competition that we have. So, Madam Chair, that concludes my report tonight. And I'll turn it back over to you.
Okay. I'm not exactly sure if this question is in the right direction, but you talked about nutrition, so I consider that easy. I heard today that some schools will be feeding children from 6 to 18 all summer. When I say all summer, I'm talking about the months that school is out. Have we talked about anything like that? Any children? They do not have to be from that particular county.
I believe I'm going to say this correctly. We have our summer feeding program that we do during summertime. It's been a tradition
Thank you.
and something that we think is very beneficial for our students. Would anybody in this audience like to add to that? That's what Madam Chair.
That answers my question, because didn't anyone say anything? That means yes. Okay. All right, we're moving right on the agenda, 6.2, maintenance updates. Mr. Perkins.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Sir.
Board Chair, Vice Chair, Board members, Superintendent Dr. Bryan, I'll be giving a few maintenance updates. This is Fairview Elementary old van we have going to go out. This is the new valve that we replaced. This is how it looks now. We had a leak in the underground pipe at Fairview. We had to dig it up. This is Danny and the guys piecing the pipe right together, backfilling it. This is Fairview water heater. We need to go out. This is the old one and the new one that we put in. This is Parker Mill ceiling. This is how it looks, and this is how it looks now. And this is covered underground water leak. We have to dig that up. On the left, you can see the hose and the really close, and on the right, we have 2 clamps that we put on the back to.
Trouble, sure. 70-something years old.
Yes, sir.
At least. Those things are 70 years old. 70-something years old.
Galvanized pipes,
Yes, ma'am.
putting on PVCs.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what we put over there. Yes, ma'am.
Just like to thank our maintenance department for their hard work.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Trying to
Getting Southwest up and going.
Yes, yes. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome.
They do an outstanding job, so I appreciate that. We all appreciate that.
I'll let the guys know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we do not have any committee reports. (8.A), our consent items. Dr. Bryan.
Madam Chair, what you have in front of you are field trip for extended day, Southwest Edgecombe, Scarborough High, and Edge Academy of Health Sciences. Overnight trips, Edgecombe Early College, and Edgecombe Early College again. And then 8.2A fundraisers, South Edgecombe Middle School, GW Carver Elementary. The 2 items that I read into the agenda that were amended items that were added for Edgecombe Early College and Scarborough High, and also Phillips Middle for your approval under consent. If you have any questions.
Seeing what happened on these items? If not, I need to hear one motion.
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve the consent items presented.
Second.
Has been moved and properly second that we will approve all of our consent items. Any other discussion on the motion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Hearing none, the motion carries. Okay, we have an item for action, and I believe you have that in 8.1B.
Madam Chair, for your presentation tonight, recommend approval of traditional early college calendars for 26-27 school year for traditional and early college calendars. And I will tell you that we have tried our very best to put together a calendar that, number one, tries to support learning for students, but also tries to take into consideration the hard work that educators put in every day to teach our students, and find a balance to promote student learning, staff professional development, and also understand the rigors of teaching the classroom. As far as we've examined this and reviewed this, we believe it all complies with the complicated calendar, state calendar law that's out there. So open to any questions that you might have.
I do not have any questions. What about the remainder of the board? Does anyone have any questions? Hearing none, I need to hear a motion for approval of the early college.
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve the traditional and early college calendar for the 2026-2027 school year.
Second.
Has been moved and properly second that we will approve our traditional and early college calendar for 2026 through 2027 school year. Any other discussion on the motion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, this very same sign. Hearing none, the motion carries.
I would just like, Madam Chair, I just want to say thank you to the calendar committee. It is difficult putting the required days in and all of that. There's a lot that's required. They're just not putting together a calendar.
That's right.
They are required days and times and all of that stuff. So thank you for doing that. Susan used to head that up, didn't she?
Yes, yes.
Y'all picked it up and moved it on, so thank you.
Okay. We're moving right on our agenda here. Mr. Cribb.
Yes, ma'am. Madam Chair, thank you.
And close.
Madam Chair, I make a motion under the North Carolina Open Meetings Law, Section 143-318.11A1 and A3 and A6. Go into closed session to consider personnel matters, to consult with the attorney to preserve attorney-client privilege information, and to prevent the disclosure of student records rendered confidential under the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act 20 U.S.C. 1232G, and the disclosure of personnel records rendered confidential under GS 115C-319 through 321.
Second. It's been moved and properly second that we will go into closed session. Any other discussion on the motion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The motion carries. Thank you. We'll take 5 minutes.
When we going yeah, we've been with them outside for that. Anything, not in the missionary or anything. I mean, we used to be too. I was baptized at 6.
10.1, personnel
Always
management.
been a member. Come back.
Motion for personnel management.
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve our personnel management.
It's been moved and properly second that we will approve our personnel management. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Unapproved? Same sign. Hearing none, the motion carries. Okay, 10.1.2, our extracurricular activities, spring sports. We need a motion for that.
Madam Chair, I move for the approval of the extracurricular spring sports activities.
Second.
Has been moved and properly second that we will approve our extracurricular activities, spring sports. Any other discussion on the motion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. 10.2, our closed session minutes. And we have 2 sessions, so we'll have 2 motions. February.
Madam Chair, I make a motion that we approve the closed session minutes for the regular business meeting on February 2nd.
Has been moved and properly second that we will approve our February 9th, 2026 regular closed session business minutes. Any other discussion on the motion? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, the same sign. The motion carries. February 27th.
Madam Chair, I make a motion that we approve the February 27th minutes from special call business meeting.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second that we will approve our special call session business minutes. Any other discussion on the motion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, the same sign. The motion carries. Board correspondence. None. Item 12. Items brought by board members or superintendent for consideration or discussion.
All right. I was just interested in knowing how are we doing at mid-semester, how are children progressing, and is everything, how do we look up in the school?
I think we're heading in the right direction, but I think the best thing I can do is get you a presentation in the next couple of weeks.
Okay. Just to let the board know, I contacted the North Carolina School Boards Association today to get an update on anything they have on Meet and Confer. In October, we kept hearing all these counties had the Meet and Confer policy, and the only one in the state was in Durham. So I've contacted them to see if anybody else has that policy and what the standing is, just to give us more background on that. Durham is the only one that has the policy.
Out of 100 counties.
Out of 100 counties. As of, that was in October at the meeting, the policy meeting.
Thank you for
Well, since they handle our policies, I thought that would be the place to go to get an update on how things are going and how it's affected other, any systems.
Okay. Any other information? One. Okay, thank you very much. We need to hear a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Has been been moved and properly second that we will adjourn this meeting. Any other discussion on the motion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you very much.